The Airline terminal project has been cleared for takeoff. The second phase of construction is nearly complete, adjacent to the existing historic Airline terminal. As the Santa Barbara Airport's flight to the future makes its way, let's take a look back to see how far it has come over the last 6 months. The grand opening of the new Santa Barbara Airport terminal is just around the corner. Since November 2010, the new airport terminal construction has gone through dramatic changes both inside and out.
Well, it's been very exciting to see it take shape, going from the purple materials that they were using underneath the stucco to having it be stuccoed and actually move into the inside of the building, and all the floor space starting to take shape. It's just been, from my perspective, very, very exciting to see.
Starting in January 2011, we could see the famous Santa Barbara red tile being laid one clay tile at a time. The exterior purple sheathing was put up, then covered with wire lath and plastered. Next, the permanent loop road grading and curb and gutter improvements began. By the end of February, the painting of the front facade white was complete, and the runway tarmac side plastering had commenced. The copper dome work was completed, as well as windows put in place, keeping the interior safe from the rainy springtime weather. Inside, the escalators were constructed and installed, and drywall work began on the first and second floors.
I think the process that we use for design went very well, and we got a lot of good input from the architects and engineers and planners on our different design review boards and airport commission. Construction has gone along amazingly smoothly, considering the size of the building and the complexity of the construction. So I've been very, very pleased. Obviously there are things that come up every day that need to be, issues that need to be dealt with during construction, but I think overall it's been a very good process from start to finish.
In March and April, the airport took on its nearly finished look, with the entire exterior having been painted and the roof completely tiled. On the roof, solar panels were put up, and inside the building, the wooden ceiling in the foyer area was stained and being prepped for intricate and colorful etchings designed by local artists. April also saw the airline ticket counters put in place, as well as the baggage conveyor systems. Elaborate tile work was set in the entrance to the bathrooms, along with the floor and up the pillars. The front drive was paved and bus shelters and street lamps were installed. By May's end, the new terminal was beginning to see the light at the end of the tunnel. The front driveway is now completed, paved with pedestrian walkover ramps that lead to the front plaza area, where a fountain is being built. Indoors, on the first floor, the bathrooms, airline employee break room, ticket area, baggage claim, and back balcony are nearly finished. On the second floor, most of the molding and painting is nearly complete, steadily progressing to be ready for the opening gala.
Yes, I'll be glad when we get the whole project done. After a year and a half or 2 years of construction, it does get a little wearing, and I'm sure for passengers taking on roads that have been altered to accommodate the construction, that they'll be glad to have the whole project in place. So I'll be glad when the whole project is complete.
One of the most visual landmark events of how far the airport has come is the installation of the jet bridges. Made of glass and steel and ADA compliant, they are one of the gems of the new airport, allowing passengers to board their flights while still enjoying Santa Barbara's panoramic views.
It has surpassed my expectations. I knew it would be beautiful, and I knew that we would be really offering a much better service to our passengers in the new building. But to see the finished product, actually have it come to life and be a real building has really surpassed even the beautiful drawings that were done.
The new airline terminal is scheduled to open in June 2011, with the relocated historical terminal and parking to be completed in spring 2012. Stay tuned in the months to come for more updates on the airline terminal's flight to the future.